Thank you. Right now at noon, closing arguments are underway in the Scot Peterson trial.
The former BSO school resource deputy is accused of failing to confront the shooter during the Parkland school massacre. Local 10's news reporter Joseph Ojo has been in the courtroom today and joins us live from Fort Lauderdale with the latest. Joseph.
And we are one step closer to deliberations now that the state have wrapped up their closing arguments earlier this morning, saying that Scot Peterson back in 2018 failed to step in and protect those victims of that 2018 shooting. Day 11 in the trial of former school resource officer Scot Peterson. The day beginning with closing arguments in what is being called a historic first-of-its-kind case, bringing us one step closer to jury deliberations.
Scot Peterson stood in his position for 48 minutes willfully. It was completely his will to stand there. It was his will to remain there. He made it very clear that he had no will or intention to enter the building.
For about an hour Monday, the state laying out evidence the jury saw and heard throughout the trial, arguing that the ex-Parkland deputy failed to confront the shooter who murdered 14 students and 3 staff members at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School back on Valentine's Day of 2018.
Failed or omitted to provide the child with the care, supervision, and services necessary to maintain the victim's physical or mental health.
The defense countering the state's argument.
He knew where the shooter or shooters were located. That's not what the evidence showed.
Detailing to jurors that Peterson was not aware of where the threat was located on campus.
Their entire case hinges upon this erroneous belief that he knew that there were kids in that 1200 building being shot by this monster.
Although the state says Peterson should have been hunting the shooter instead of the shooter hunting the school hallways for victims, the defense says given the circumstances, he did the best job he could. And the defense at this time, they are in the courtroom wrapping up their closing arguments. Then those jury deliberations will begin where the jury will decide if Peterson is guilty or not. We're here in Fort Lauderdale. I'm Joseph Ojo, Local 10 News.
Joseph, keep us posted. And as we mentioned, we could soon be on verdict watch in the Scot Peterson trial. With closing arguments happening right now, be sure to stay with us for continuing coverage on air and online at local10.com.